As some of you know, I consider The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly the greatest movie ever made. And if you name one you think is better, I'll just make fun of it and you. One reason I love this movie so much are the backstories that don't often get told. One of the surprising scenes in the movie concerns the first attempted hanging of the Mexican bandit Tuco Ramirez, played by Eli Wallach. So let's watch this.
Hang by the neck until dead. May God have mercy on his soul. Proceed.
And I think most moviegoers would watch this and think, man, Eli Wallach took some real risks with this scene, riding a horse at full gallop with no saddle and his arms tied behind his back. And their friends would say, oh, come on, that's a stuntman, and his arms aren't really tied behind his back. He's tied to the horse, so he can't fall off. Do you really think they would take such risks on a movie set? Well, your friend would be wrong on all counts. That poor bastard is not tied to the horse at all, and his arms are tied behind his back. And guess what? That ain't no stuntman. That's Eli Wallach. So, what kind of crazy director puts his star actor through such a crazy stunt? And why would the actor go along with this? Well, let me explain what happened. The plan was to simulate the rope being cut in half by placing a small explosive charge inside the rope. Eli would sit on the horse with his hands tied behind his back. A stagehand would set off the charge, the director would yell cut, and then they would replace Eli with his stuntman double. And of course, the stuntman would be fully in control of the horse and unable to fall off. But the best laid plans often go astray. And by astray, I mean someone forgot to put cotton in the horse's ears so that he wouldn't get spooked by the sound of the explosion. The charge explodes and off goes the horse with Eli riding him. The charge explodes and off goes the horse with Eli riding him. And because they had never planned to have Eli actually on the horse as it ran, they never tied him in. His hands are indeed tied behind his back. He literally had to grip the sides of the horse with his legs to keep from somersaulting off the horse's back. The horse ran for over a mile before it eventually came to rest. To make matters worse, Eli was not a horseman. He would later say that the scene terrified him. And yeah, he would have my full permission to be terrified. I can't imagine being on a horse with no saddle, with my arms tied behind my back, and the horse riding off at full gallop. But that wasn't the only problem that Eli Wallach had. In this scene, he is handcuffed to Mario Brega, who's playing Corporal Wallace in the movie, and Mario probably weighs 350 pounds. Since Tuco can't get the handcuffs off, he decides to put Mario on the tracks and have the train run over the chain. And yes, that is Eli in the shot. That's not a stuntman. Let's watch. As you can see, on the train there are steps that stick out. Here's one right here, and there's another one in the far distance. No one told Eli about those steps, so if he had raised his head at the wrong time, he could have easily been decapitated. The director, Sergio Leone, wanted to do another take of the scene, and Eli said, oh hell no. In another scene, Tuco manages to dig up $200,000 in gold coins, and he breaks open the bag with his shovel. To make the bag easy to break, they poured acid on it. Where'd they get the acid? From a Coke bottle. And guess what Eli Wallach was drinking on the set? Coke. So at one point, Eli took a swig of the acid they were using for this scene. That couldn't have been fun. Like my video and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more videos on The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. I love this movie and I love talking about it.